us from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, there's always different motivations in the game, and bringing your team here against an SEC opponent, there's a lot on the table. Guys who may have been overlooked, under-recruited, chip on their shoulder. This group of 16 always wants to compete against the bigger, more powerful schools. But you don't want to do too well. What if they steal your guys in the transfer portal? Coach says they're not worried about that. He just wants his guys to be the best version of themselves today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Coming out with it, it's Moses. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Caught in the backfield. It's Moses. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Catch in the middle, it's Collins.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on second and short. And some room to work. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
He's in open space downfield.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They only need about the length of the football to convert on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Running to there's a crease. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field.
Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Ball just inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. It's first and goal and looking for the first score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the edge, it's Curtis. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
But listen, the defense defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football. And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative. I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast, and it's so important today playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Carter. With the catch, it's Fisher.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points their last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Pressure coming. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to him on the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on 3rd down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense. Understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline, they rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up 4th down.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Looking for a man, it's Carter. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Takes the handoff. It's Collins. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Scrambling away. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Listen, he's running for his life. I get it. The QB gets scrambled outside the pocket. I just like to see him flick it out of bounds real quick. Counts as an incompletion, and no sack, no loss of yardage. Live to fight another down.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the 1st down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Punts it out of the air. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Collins. Powers through the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense in press coverage. On the option. Touchdown, Sacramento State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Carter. The short hand, it's Alexander.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, Reese, the one guy's name you haven't called yet is this big fella tight end right here. He's one of the better ones that we see week in, week out. And finally in the second quarter, they get him a completion. This has to keep going now for the offense. You got to keep looking his way. He's too big of a weapon to ignore. If they're going to win this game, he needs more touches.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He might want another play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He'll pull it down. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad.
Makes the grab in their space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown.
Finding some room. Smashes ahead. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get on the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Trying to bully their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Back to throw, it's Carter. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Powers through.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Running inside, it's Collins. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Second down, he'll throw it. They've got the screen set up. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 11 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Longhorns. Looking to bounce back from a Game 1 loss, they lead here in the first half. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Tries to get it on the ground. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Stumbled to the ground. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Quarterback making checks. Backed up in their own end. Don't hold the ball too long. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
And, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like last possession.
Makes the catch and he's free. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches, finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hadn't been on the same page.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet. And you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The run inside. It's Alexander. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
The That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to it. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Carter. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Spence. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Collins. Knocked off his feet.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going for it all. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. To the air, it's Carter. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. He's going to fire deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And that was a game's worth of frustration right there on that pass. That was a bomb down the field, trying to get it all back because the offense just hasn't found a way to get much going. Still got the bagel on the scoreboard, and that's not what they expected. That's not what they're accustomed to when they play offensive football.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receivers got to make.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Vandy!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Number 88 set to kick this one off.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Running inside. It's Curtis. Might have a chance. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to...
There he goes. Got enough for the 1st. At the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Back to throw, it's Carter. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the catch, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Wants to go right back downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive.
He's got it way down the field.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Trying to set up the screen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. They're
caught. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Dropping back, it's Carter. Throw into the end zone, it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock.
Oh, he's got... Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Unloads it left. He makes the catch. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Commodores, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Making side adjustments here. Move! Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. To throw, it's Carter. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.